Okay, let's take this early 1987 Land Rover 110 5-door 11-seater for a spin. Fitted with 300 TDI power and R380 gearbox, this one. Right, ignition light comes up, oil pressure light doesn't, I'm afraid. Fuel gauge and temperature gauge all working properly. Don't need any heat, so I've just done a few miles on it. Starts on the button actually, this one, hot or cold, really quite nice. It's a nasty wet miserable day here today, so over the bumps and out we go. Obviously an early Defender like this, fitting the 300 TDI and an R380 does give somewhat better performance. This one seems to nip down the road really quite happily. As I say, engine starts on the button, there's no hesitancy, anything like that. Just gets on with the job. Clutch feels nice. Gearbox feels very good actually. The R380 on this one seems to be fine. There's no nasty noises from the gearbox or synchro problems that I can find. I'll change down to the second in a minute, so I know what it's like on the second gear change down. That's into fifth. And that feels good. And it seems to just trundle along really quite happily, pulling well in fifth gear here. That indicated 30 miles an hour. Minimal backlash in the transmission, nothing really to get too excited about. There's no heavy bumps or clumps. You can just feel a slight sort of change of direction of the lay shafts and stuff if you back off sharply, but it's pretty minimal, as I say. Temperature gauge is sitting just below the halfway point, so it looks like it's had the proper conversion on it, I guess. It steers pretty well, it's not wandering about all over the road. Brakes reasonably, as obviously I think it's got drums on the back of this one rather than discs. Not too many unpleasant rattles or squeaks as you're going down the road, certainly nothing that one would deem expensive, should we say. So showing 209,000 miles, although being ex-military that may or may not be correct. But also as it's had a 300 TDI put in it, it's a bit irrelevant really. Engine and gearbox have both been replaced. Don't know what mileage the engine is from the donor vehicle. There we go. Pulls well from low revs. If I can find that doesn't work is the heater blower motor, because the button is, or the lever is stuck for it. I don't know if that will free off with a bit of work or not, but at the minute the heater blower motor isn't working. Second gear synchro is spot on. Just seems to trundle along quite happily. In fact, it probably drives better than it looks in fairness. Very torquey, pulling away there from very low revs in third gear. That's about it, I think. My name's Simon. You can reach me in the office on 0118 907 1495. We can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk for any further info. End.